Focus it. लाडली लाल की जय, श्रीमद सतगुरु सरकार की जय, छोटी सी लाली की जय, 12 दिन की लाली की जय। प्रथमं सद्गुरुं वन्दे श्रीकृष्णं तदनन्तरं गुरुः पापात्मनां त्राता श्रीकृष्णस्त्वमलात्मना सदाराधिकानां जिह्वाग्रतस्या सदाराधिकारूपमक्ष्णग्रास्ताम् श्रुतौ राधिका कीर्तिरन्तः स्वभावे गुणाराधिकाया श्रिया एतद्धीः वन्दे बृन्दावनां नन्दा राधिका परमेश्वरी गोपिकां परमां शुद्धां लादिनी शक्तिरूपिणी नमः कमलनाभाय नमः कमलमालिने नमः कमलपादाय नमस्ते कमलेक्षण यो ब्रह्मानं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तद्ध्वं देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। बोले रासेश्वरी राधा रानी की जय। Today we all here celebrating Radha Rani's Barhaun. Barhaun means 12th day after a child is born. So today is a very auspicious day. Later on we'll hear a little more about why we worship Radha Rani and significance of celebrating Barhaun. We'll begin by chanting, singing a beautiful pad, divine composition on the childhood spot of Radha Rani, written by Jagat Guru Tam, Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu. I'll briefly describe this pad and then we'll sing so we get more benefit. Radha Rani is performing a very sweet, full of bliss, divine childhood spot, Leela. She's very small, so she's speaking in childhood, in baby talk, tuturai. Baby, they speak in a lisp and the things don't come out clearly, but parents understand. So she's so small that she's speaking in this baby talk right now. And she's holding on to Maiya's chin, Tori, her forehead, etc., playing with Maiya while she's saying this. She's so happy. Something has happened. Oh Maiya, aaj main gayi khelan. She said, Maiya, today I went playing with my friends. Sangha Sakhina Brajbal, together with all my girlfriends. Itne hi mahi ne kani nav tanu ai taha tatkal. While we were playing, I was playing with my girlfriends, Lalita, Vishakha, etc. Some ladies came. A group of ladies came there. They had come from Nandagaon. Dekhan lagi mohi sab iktak puni chumehu mama bhal. Seeing Radha Rani is so small and so beautiful, they started staring at me, Maiya. Iktak, staring. She's so beautiful. And then one by one, they came and kissed her forehead. Chume, bhal. Puni kanan kachukahi paras par bhai shank muhihal. Then, after doing this, they started whispering in each other's ears something. Maiya, I had this thing in my mind that they were talking about me. After they stared at me and then they kissed me on the forehead, they started whispering. So I had this thing in my mind, this thought came that they were talking about me. Puni kripalu sakahti chali bhal jori lal hi lal. And then Radha Rani, in a childhood way also, she's saying, Kripalu Mahaprabhu is saying, in the words of Radha Rani, that the ladies left, and while they were leaving, they said that Lali, who is Radha Rani, would make a very good match for Lala, who is Shri Krishna. So this is the childhood spot. We're going to sing page, this is Yugal Kunj book 1, page 44, part number 46. Leela lalit rasal laadli Tutarina patiyan kahati matute Tutarina patiyan kahati matute Tutarina patiyan kahati matute Tutarina patiyan kahati matute पकड़ी चिबुक अरुभाल लाडली पकड़ी चिबुक अरुभाल लाडली ओ पकड़ी चिबुक अरुभाल लाडली पकड़ी चिबुक अरुभाल लाडली ओ लीला ललित रसाल लाडली मैया गई रही खेलन बन मैया गई रही खेलन बन ओ मैया गई रही खेलन बन मैया गई रही खेलन बन ओ संग सखीन ब्रजबाल लाडली संग सखीन ब्रजबाल लाडली ओ संग सखीन ब्रजबाल लाडली संग सखीन ब्रजबाल लाडली ओ लीला ललित रसाल लाडली लीला ललित रसाल लाडली इतने ही माही अकेतनी नातनु इतनी माही अनेकनी नातनु ओ इतनी माही अनेकनी नातनु देखन लगी ओ देखन लगी मोही सब इकटक देखन लगी मोही सब इकटक ओ पुनी चूमे मम भाग लाडली पुनी चूमे मम भाग कछु कही परस्पर ओ भई चंद मोहिहार लाडली कृपालु अस कहत चली भल 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 ओ जोरी नारी लाडली बोलो छोटी सी लाली की जय। Very briefly, who is Radha Rani and why we should worship Radha Rani? Radha Rani is the supreme Shakti. Most people don't understand who is Radha Rani. Something she is the wife of Sri Krishna, something she is a gopi girlfriend, etc. Radha Rani is not the wife of Sri Krishna, consort, wife. The consort, wife of Sri Krishna is Mahalakshmi. Even when Sri Krishna descended a little more than 5,000 years ago in Vrindavan, when he went to Dwarika, he got married to Rukmini, who is the descendant of Mahalakshmi. 16,108 queen. Main one was Rukmini. So who is Radha Rani? The Vedas say, Atma tu Radhika tasya. Radha Rani is the soul, Atma of Shri Krishna. The dearest thing to anyone is their self, soul, Atma. This is why the Vedas again says, Krishnena aradhyate iti radha. Rig Vedi Radhikopanishad. The Supreme Brahma, Supreme Power, Sri Krishna, whom everyone worship, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiv, everyone, Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati. This Sri Krishna also worships someone, some entity. Who does Sri Krishna worship? He worships Radha. Sri Krishna himself says in the Brahmanda Puran, Radhaiva Radhate Maya. I worship only Radha Rani. So important. It is said that when Sri Krishna, he loved the name Radha so much, he loved Radha Rani so much, she so dear to him, his soul, Atma, that when he would go to sleep, from every pore of his body, the name Radhe, Radha, Radha will keep coming. And so the queens of Sri Krishna, Rukmini, Satyabhama, etc., in Dwarika, they got very jealous. Who is this Radha? They had no idea. Once there was an eclipse, sun eclipse, and everyone went to, there was a pond in Kurukshetra. Everyone came there to take bath, a pilgrimage. Shri Krishna also went, 16,108 queens, Balaram, and gopis also came. Now, Rukmini, Satyabhama, etc., Rukmini Mahalakshmi, he heard that Radha Rani was there, and they were always inquisitive. They wanted to see Radha Rani. So a special invitation was sent for Radha Rani to come to their tent. Radha Rani came, and seeing how beautiful Radha Rani, they were amazed seeing Radha Rani. They gave us some milk to drink. Doodh, milk. And Radha Rani drank the milk. And they all amazed with her, how beautiful, how sweet she looked, etc. How divine. And then she left. That night, when the queens came, the wife of Sri Krishna, they came to do Charan Seva, to press his lotus feet. They would do that every night before he would sleep. So they came to do Charan Seva. But when they went to press his lotus feet, to rub his lotus feet, they were amazed by what they saw. On the sole, the underneath of the lotus feet of Sri Krishna, there were huge water boils. Huge. The whole underneath of the both charan, the sole of his lotus feet was covered by these water boils. And they thought, how did this happen? Sri Krishna said to them, just keep doing massage, Charan Seva. That they were inquisitive, how this happened to you? So he said, okay, today you invited Radha Rani to your tent. And she came, and you were amazed, and you give great respect to her. And you also give some milk to her to drink. He said, yes. But the milk was too hot. You did not check properly. You gave the milk to her and it was too hot. I said, okay, it happened by mistake, but what does this have to do you with your lotus charan? The sole of your lotus feet. Shri Krishna said, my lotus charan, my feet resides in the heart of Radha Rani. So when she drank this very hot milk, it scorched the soles of my feet. And they were all amazed. This Radha Rani, how great Radha Rani is. Many incidents like this. I'm not going to go too many. Even then, we should not think there's a difference between Radha and Krishna. Radha Rani says in the Brahma Vaivat Puran, Mamaiva Paurusham Rupam Gopika Janamohanam. Brahma Vaivat Puran. My male form is called Shri Krishna, who is the beloved of the gopis. Radha Rani is Krishna, Krishna is Radha Rani. The Vedas are saying, Yayam Radha Yasha Krishna Rasabit Dehas Chaikaha Kiranata Dvitha Bhoot Atharva Vedi Radhika Tapani Upanishad. The Vedas are saying, the highest authority are the Vedas. The Vedas are saying there is no question of Radha and Krishna being two. They don't even have two bodies. Do sharir nahi hai. There's only one supreme Brahman, supreme power, supreme Lord, and that supreme power takes two forms, do roop. For what? Krida, Leela, divine pastime. One supreme power takes two forms. That's why the scripture says, Radhika Krishna Rupam Cha Krishno Radha Swarupakaha. Sanat Kumar Sangita. Radha Rani is the form of Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna is the form of Radha Rani. We should never see difference. The Supreme Brahman. Even then, there's something very special about the form of Shri Krishna, which is Radha. That he worships Radha. And the reason for that is that Radha Rani is the soul, the Atma of Shri Krishna. So Radha Rani is very dear, and as I said, most people don't understand or know this. So sometimes you say to people, Radhe, Radhe, and they want to know what you're saying. They will not say Radhe, Radhe, as though something wrong. If you go to Vrindavan, Barsana, etc. in India, what is called Braj, everyone says Radhe, Radhe. To the point on the tree, everywhere you will see Radhe, Radhe written. Radha Rani, she is the queen, the supreme governess of Vrindavan. Vrindavan is the highest divine abode. It is said, if you want to make Shri Krishna happy, then chant Radhe, Radhe. Shri Krishna will come running. Without Radha Rani, there is no Krishna. There is no Shri Krishna. So, you have to understand that we cannot leave out Radha Rani and say, I am a devotee of Shri Krishna. This makes Shri Krishna very angry. Radha Rani is so dear to him, and you leave out Radha Rani. Love Shri Krishna, but no, Radha Rani is the supreme Shakti of Sri Krishna. And very dear to Sri Krishna, that when you chant Radhe Radhe, Sri Krishna will come running. We're going to sing another pad written by Jagat Guru Tam Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu. Very beautiful pad. This pad saying, I'll explain very briefly. A devotee said, the saint is saying in the word of a devotee, Kripalu Mahaprabhu, sing the praises, the glories in the name of Radha Rani all the time. Always chant Radhe Radhe and the glories of Radha Rani. Meditate on her lotus feet. Unke charan ko dhyan. Lotus feet of Radha Rani. Meditate on the lotus feet of Radha Rani. Ato yam. Ato yam means 24 hours. One yam is 3 hours. At means 8. 8 by 3, 24. In other words, all the time. Meditate on the lotus feet of Radha Rani. Unake naam let nishivasad. Chant her name, Radhe Radhe, Shama, Radha, Kishori, day and night. Nishi Vasad. Nishi means night, Vasad means day. And Asuvanadhar Bahai. While chanting, shed tears. Without tears, there is no bhakti. Tears are very important. Shri Kripalu Mahaprabhu says, you can chant all the name, all the Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, all the Radhe Radhe, but if you don't shed tears of love, then it's not bhakti. Tulsidas Ji Maharaj, he gets very angry for people who worship God only physically, mechanically, without feeling. He paatahu footahu nayan, jarahu sutan kehi kaam, dravai shravahi pulakahi nahi, tulasi sumira karam. Someone is chanting the name of God. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Radhe Govind, any name. Ram Ram, Sita Ram. Dravahi. And the heart doesn't melt with love. That heart should be ripped apart. Here futa, here ripped apart. Patahu, sorry. Dravahi, Shravahi. And tears doesn't flow from the eyes. To Putahu Nayan. Those eyes should be bursted. And the paws and the body doesn't raise on ends. Harpilation, goosebump, jarahu satana kehi kaam. That body should be burnt to ashes. This is also written in Bhagavad Mahapurana. Tadashmasaram hridayam batedam yad grihyamane harinam dheyai. Na vikriyeta yada vikaro netre jalam katarueshu harsha. Someone is chanting Harinam, chanting God's name, the name of Sri Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hari Bol, or netre jalam. Tears of love is not flowing from the eyes. The heart doesn't melt with love. The paws and the body doesn't raise on ends. Tadashmasaram hridayam batedam. That heart must be hardened and steel, thunderbolt. Second Canto, 3rd chapter, 24th verse, Bhagavad Mahapurana. Many places. So it's important. So shed tears while chanting. Unakai nitya dham barsane puni puni aayi jai. If you can, always keep going to her divine abode, Barsana. Vrindavan, etc. Keep coming and going. Unke param pavitra charit kah suniye aur sunahiye. Listen to her glories, her divine pastimes, etc. Listen and also tell others, also speak it to others. This way your love will increase for her. Unake jo kripalu jana unate prema sudhar sapaiye. Kripalu Mahaprabhu says, attain the divine love of Radha Rani by associating with her divine saints, those who have attained the divine love for Radha Rani. Ga, page 59, part number 70. Gaiye Vrishabhanu Lali Gaiye Vrishabhanu Lali Page 59, 59. Unke charan kamal kah dhyavat. Unke charan आठो याम गमाए वृषभानु लली आठो याम Vrishabhanu lali unke naam lete nishi vasar unke naam lete nishi vasar asuvan dhar Vrishabhanu lali gun asuvan dhar Vrishabhanu lali gun पुनि पुनि आइए जाइए वृषभानु लली पुनि पुनि आइए जाइए वृषभानु लली ओ गाइए वृषभानु लली उनके परम पवित्र चरित कहा उनके परम पवित्र चरित कहा सुनिए और सुनाइए वृषभानु लली सुनिए और सुनाइए वृषभानु लली वृषभानु लली उनके जो कृपालु जन उनके जो कृपालु जन उनके प्रेम सुधारक पाइए वृषभानु लली प्रेम सुधारक पाइए वृषभानु लली वृषभानु लली बोले राधा रानी की जय, छोटी सी लाली की जय। If someone is sick, you have some medical issue, diabetes, nowadays is a big thing, tuberculosis, diabetes, something, you go to the doctor tests etc. and tell you, okay, you have this sickness, this disease, so you have to take this medication, insulin, but along with that you have to take some precaution. Even though you are taking insulin medication, you have diabetes, but you should also take some precaution in what you eat, etc. Not because you're taking insulin, you will take an insulin and then eat 3 pounds of rasgulla? Huh? You love sweets so much, so you take an insulin injection and then you go and you buy 3 pounds of rasgulla and you eat. No, you don't do that. Doctor will tell you, no more fried food, boil vegetable, keep away from sweet, sugar, etc. Precaution. In the same way, we sadhak, we practicing sadhana. Why we are doing sadhana? Because Sri Krishna has given a condition to know Him. To attain the divine love of Sri Krishna, we have to make a vessel, path. No saint, no rasik saint, no matter how great, not even Bhagwan, could give that divine love of Sri Krishna, Sri Radha Krishna, to an undeserving soul. If that vessel is not made, the heart, the vessel, is not made divine, and a saint would decide to give that to someone who comes in his association, but he is not made the vessel, that person will be burnt to ashes. The power of that divine love. It is said, the love that Radha Rani has for Sri Krishna, if it were to come out of her heart, not the whole thing, there's a flame, fire, and above the flame you see a black spot. You see fire, like diya is lighted, some open flame. Above the flame you will see a black smoke. And above the smoke there's something you can't see. But if you put your hand, you will feel the heat. It is called abhav. If that part were to come out of the love that Sri Krishna, Radha Rani has for Sri Krishna, that part that you can't see but you can feel the heat, if that part were to come out of her heart, the uncountable solar systems in the universe will be burnt to ashes. But we have to make the vessel first. And how? What is the vessel? Bhagwan Shri Ram says in the Ramayana, Nirmal man jana so mohi pava, mohi kapat chhala chidana bhava. Only those who are pure in heart, pure mind, can know me, see me, attain me. I cannot tolerate deception, deceit, fraud. What's pure mind mean? No maya. Maya ka vikar rahit. One is free from all the defects of maya. What are the defects of maya? Greed, anger, jealousy, hatred, lust, selfishness. And as long as we are under maya, we have all of them. Kag Basundaji says to Garuji in the Ramayana, in the Sapta Prashna, 7 questions. One was about the diseases of the mind, Manas Roga. Kag Basundaji mentioned many of them: greed, anger, jealousy, hatred, lust, etc. And then he said, Manas Roga कछुख मैं गाए है सबके लखी बिरलन ही पाए. Hey Kagbasundji, hey Guruji, Kagbasundji said, I have told you only a few diseases of the mind: greed, anger, jealousy, hatred, lust, selfishness, delusion. Few. There are many more. And hai sabki. As long as we are under Maya, we are worldly soul, everyone has all of them, all. Hai sabki. But lucky biralan hi paaye. It is extremely difficult for us to see the diseases in our mind. We can see everybody else. And we complain, oh, he's like this and she's like that, and you, am I right? What prevents us from seeing how bad we are? Our own deficiency? Ego, abhiman, pride. It will not allow us to see our own condition. And that's why people go around boasting how good they are and how wonderful, and they complain and talk about how bad everybody else is. So we have to realize the condition of the heart, the mind. And our duty is to make it pure. How to do that? Number one, by shedding tears. Yathagina he mamalam jahati dhmatam punah svam bhajate charupam atma cha karma anushayam vidhuya mad bhakti yogena bhajatyatho mam. Bhagavad Mahapuran, 11th canto, 14th chapter, 25th verse. Shri Krishna is saying to Uddhav, just as gold, when there are impurities in the gold, how do you make it pure? You heat it in fire. He says, just as gold, when heated in fire, becomes purified of its dirt, impurities, glows and attains its pure form. In the same way, only when we shed tears of selfless love for Radha Krishna is the heart, the mind purified. Not for the world. When we shed tears for the world, we make the heart more dirty. Only for Radha Krishna, selfless. That's why tears are so important in the bhakti. Without tears, no bhakti. Because the whole aim is to make the heart, the mind pure. And the only medicine, tears of selfless love. And how are we going to do that? When we realize how bad we are. Stop looking at how bad everybody else is. And contemplate how bad I am. Gaurang Mahaprabhu says in the Shikshastak, Trinadapi sunichena tarorapi sahishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. Shikshastak, Gaurang Mahaprabhu. You want to do bhakti? You want to become a devotee? You want to love Sri Krishna? Attain Him? Then these are things you have to do first to even step on the path. Number one, Trinadapi sunichena, to become humbler than a blade of grass. Nobody wants to be humble. Humility is so important. That's how, then we will be able to shed tears. The only reason we cannot shed tears for God and Guru, abhiman, ego, pride. Realizing how dirty, how sinful the mind is. Instead of thinking good things, we are thinking wrong things every moment. Having negative thoughts for others. How dirty the mind is. Instead of seeing good, we are only seeing dirty, bad. It proves, that is proof alone, how dirty, how bad the mind is. Realize. The more we feel and realize that I'm such a sinner, instead of thinking lovingly about Radha Krishna, about Guru every moment, I am thinking about the world, foolishness, politics, negative thoughts about others, devotees especially. This is the precaution. The medicine, the insulin is the bhakti, the sadhana. And the precaution not to find faults. Jagat Guru Tam Kripalu Mahaprabhu says, understand one thing. As long as we are under Maya, everyone is bad. Sab ke sab, everyone. What does it benefit me by seeing how bad somebody else is? If it makes me a better devotee, and my love for Radha Krishna increases, then keep seeing. No. Bhagavan Shri Ram said to Shabari, Ashtam jatha labh santosha, sapne hu nahi dekhahi pardosha. Shabari, the eighth form of devotion is to be contented whether in gain or loss, and not even in dream, sapane, not even in dream, to look at the faults of others. Why is it so dangerous? We are already faulty, we have so much fault, our mind is so dirty, so bad, and you look at others, you bring more, you add some more. When you find faults, you look at the faults of others, you just bring more and put it in the mind. That's why all the scriptures and sayings are telling us, don't find faults, don't look. If you have to look, let's look at our own faults. Realize. This will make us shed tears, which is necessary, compulsory for making the heart, the mind pure. To be humbler than a blade of grass. That will only come when we see and realize the condition of our own mind. Not looking at others, especially for satsangis. Oh, I love Maharaji, I love Radha Krishna, I am in satsang, and this one is like this, and that one is like, and what are you doing? I don't like this one, I don't like that one. This is what your Guru taught you? Is this Maharaj? Have you listened to this in any one of Maharaj's lecture? Which lecture said because we should do that? And yet we do it. This is the foundation. You want to be a sadhak, you want to be a devotee, a satsangi, first and foremost, dinata, humility. Radha Rani loves humility. She is called Dina Bandhu, the friend of the humble. The more humble you are, the closer you will get to Radha Rani, to Shri Krishna. Then she will be your friend. As long as this abhiman is there, you cannot get close to Radha Rani, to Shri Krishna. First and foremost, dinata. Second, taro rapi sahishnuna, to be more tolerant than a fruit-bearing tree. Someone is taking care of a tree, someone is trying to kill the tree, throwing stone, sticks. But when the tree bears fruits, the tree does not say, hey, you took care of me, I'm going to give you the best fruit, the sweetest mango. And you broke my branch, you tried to kill me, no fruit for you. I'm going to give you a poison mango. Does a tree do that or say that? No, it gives fruits to all. Whether you took care or you tried to kill it. We have to be more tolerant. You have to get angry and you don't get angry. Anger is the most dangerous thing. Krodhat bhavati sammoha, sammohat smriti vibrama, smriti banshat buddhinasho, buddhinashat pranashyati. Chapter 2 verse 63 Gita. When we get angry, what happens? You decide, this guy did something, this person did something, I don't like it, I hate them. You get angry. I'll fix them. Maybe you do meet the person and you abuse them in the worst way, and they start crying and you I fix you. But in that we fix ourselves even better, Bhaiya. We destroyed ourselves. Double harm. You harm the person and you harm yourself even more. From anger comes delusion. From delusion, loss of memory. When we lose our memory, we lose the power to discriminate and everything is destroyed. All your sadhana, all the bhakti, down the drain. Sri Maharaji, Jagat Gurutam Kripalu Mahaprabhu would say to us, Sahan ki Shakti Barhau, increase the power to tolerate. The more you can tolerate, the more bhakti you will get. Little things you get angry. Learn to tolerate. Realize, look, yes, somebody is bad. I am bad also. Huh? I'm a saint. We expect everybody to be so good. And we complain. Oh, they are devotees, they are satsangi, and they follow Kripalu Mahaprabhu, and look at them. Ooh. And you? Huh? Are you a saint? As long as we have not attained God realization, we have all the faults inside of us. Don't look. Don't complain about this one and that one and how this one is and how that one is. If we do one wrong thing in one lifetime, uncountable lifetime means uncountable sin, paap, is stored in our mind as sanchit paap. Uncountable. If we think deeply in our heart, I'm no better than anyone, actually I might be worst, it becomes very easy to forgive and forget, to tolerate. Some people have the saying, I will forgive you, but I'll never forget you. No, forget. Don't keep that inside of you. It's going to destroy you. Why you want to keep that poison inside? Yes, people will do. People will say, so what? You do, you say also, you may not say it. Oh, well, you may not do it, but you feel it, you're thinking in the heart. And that is what Guru and God is noting. And that's what's destroying us. This is the precaution. Huh? The medicine is the sadhana to shed tears for Radha Krishna, for Guru. But the precaution is even more important. Sri Maharaji will tell us, Jagat Guru Tam Kripalu Mahaprabhu. The precaution, and this is where we fail as satsangis. We're failing. We go out and we meet somebody and we start talking nonsense. Not realizing how much damage we're doing in the process. Close it, shut them out. As they could, take a key lock and lock it and throw the key away. Why you have to talk so much? We want everybody to think how great and how wonderful we are. A devotee doesn't want that. A devotee would rather Everybody thinks that they are the worst of the worst. A true sadhak, in order to remain humble, that pride shouldn't come. Angan kuthi chawai. Tusidas ji said, I will build a hut in the courtyard, angan of my house, for the one who insults and abuses me, says the worst thing about me. Ooh, we don't like that. We would rather put somebody who is flattering us, praising us. We think that's our true friend. Tusidas ji says, no. This is my friend. Why? Because of my ego, our ego, we cannot see our faults. It prevents us from seeing how bad we are. So when somebody does that, they abuse and insult us, they're helping us. I should say, thank you, Bhaiya. You're helping me. Angan kuti chawai. And the one who's praising and flattering, he's the worst enemy. The greatest poison for a sadhak, satsangi, one who's practicing bhakti, sadhak, is flattery, praise. And this is what we love. And we think that is my best friend. And that is the one that thing is destroyed. That's the poison. Because when someone praises you, let's just suppose someone sings very nice. He's a good singer. And somebody come and tap you. Man, today you sang like Lata Mangeshkar. Bit better. What happened? Abhiman, ego. The head swell, as you would say. Sadhak doesn't want that. Even if you have any little good quality, something good, you still feel I am the worst. So that ego will not come, that pride will not come. It's the most dangerous thing in bhakti. Ego, pride, abhiman. Strive to keep it away. Amanina manadena. Man means respect. Not to have desire for name and fame and good name. Everybody should think I am so good. We go out of our way. People do so much that people should think that they are so good. We are no good. But everybody should think I am the best. We complain about everyone. We say all kind of things. Just that I should have. And if somebody says something, you want, get everybody to change the people from saying that. Shri Maharaj used to say, we waste so much time. That people should have this good thing about us, this name and fame. And that's the worst thing. Then all the abhiman, pride. Baro banne ka prayatna mat karo, chote banne ka. Don't make effort to be great, to be high in everybody's eyes. Make effort to be small. Chote. Everybody should think I am the worst of the worst. That way that ego will not come, which is the greatest enemy of bhakti. Wanting Radha Krishna, Guru cannot tolerate this abhiman, ego, pride. They love humility. Amanadena, give respect to all. Seeing Radha Krishna, Maharaji sitting in the heart of everyone. Seeing God is sitting in the heart. The same God, the same Radha Krishna in Golok is sitting in the heart. Realize that. Give respect to all. Don't see high and low. This one better, so I'll talk very nice to him. That one, no. The same Radha Krishna that you want to love, that you want the bhakti, they sit in the heart of the same person. You have all his negative thought you're trying to harm. How will Radha Krishna feel? So, this precaution is very important. More important than even sadhana. Yes, do sadhana. That's the medicine. It's a dawa. for making the heart, the mind pure. But along with that, take the precautions also. Don't let negative thoughts for others come in the mind. Don't see fine and false. Don't go around complaining and talking this one and that one bad, and don't do these things. This is just so harmful to yourself. And then you call somebody sitting quietly, I have to tell you something. That person that didn't even think in, and now you put all this thing in that person's head. So double criminal. Not only did you harm yourself, you harmed the other person also. That person wasn't even thinking about that. Double criminal. We keep away from this. Somebody, even the one who is hearing also is a criminal. I didn't say anything. Yeah, but you listen. And that is going to go inside the mind and interfere with your bhakti, your sadhana. All Guru's work is going to go down the drain. So you're a criminal. Shri Maharaji will say somebody is coming to you to complain about someone, to say negative things. Run away from that person like if a cobra snake is about to strike you. If a cobra come here, you will run like far. In the same way, somebody is coming to tell you something, kusang, gossip. Oh, we love gossip. Very sweet, right? Because the mind is very dirty. That's why it's so sweet. Otherwise, we only want to hear about Radha Krishna, about Maharaji. We don't want to hear anything else. So, this is very important. We are celebrating Barhaun. So, very important. We're doing sadhana, that's the medicine. But precaution is even more important. Let us not see where we are failing and try to not let this harm our devotion. We're going to do another part and then we'll go from there. So this part again is very beautiful, written by Jagat Guru Tam Kripalu Mahaprabhu. And so this part is saying about Radha Rani's smile. That her smile is so sweet. Radha Rani is so beautiful. Her smile is so sweet. Madhur madhur. Nahi bisrat mohi ekahu chin kaha neelambar lehran. I can't forget even for a moment how beautiful Radha Rani is. And she's wearing a beautiful sari, blue sari. It's fluttering in the wind, the edge of the sari. Manimaya mukut chandrika tapar lar muktan. She has a gem-studded crown, golden crown on her head. And on the crown is a chandrika. And that is also, the crown is decorated with strands of pearls, beautiful pearls. Edi kaha beni chuman chaha baki brikuti kaman. Her hair is very long. Very thick and very long, that is touching her heel. Edi means a heel. So long, imagine how long the hair is. And Baki Brikuti Kaman, her eyebrows are so beautiful, it puts a bow to shame. Kanjana Manju Rasile Nainan Mohti Shama Sujan. Her eyes, her nainan, her eyes, when it comes to beautiful eyes, a bird is called a kanjan. Is given an example. So kanjan manju, this bird, it is more beautiful than even the kanjan. And it is filled with divine bliss, divine love. That it attracts it. Sri Krishna is spellbounded when he looks in the eye of Radha Rani, that he falls down unconscious with bliss. Lakhi kripalu ham ghore mukh par bharat tan man pran. Kripalu Mahaprabhu says that looking on that very innocent face, Bhore Mukh, that innocent face of Radha Rani, I sacrifice my tongue, my body, my mind, and my life itself, my soul on Radha Rani. मधुर मधुर मुस्कान किशोरी जो की मधुर मधुर मुस्कान किशोरी जो मधुर मुस्कान किशोरी. Page 56, part number 65. मधुर मधुर मुस्कान किशोरी जो की मधुर नहीं बिसरत मोरी एक छीनता नहीं बिसरत मोरी एक छीनता नीलांबर लहरान किशोरी जो की नीलांबर लहरान किशोरी जो की. ओ मधुर मधुर मुस्कान किशोरी जो की मधुर मधुर मुस्कान किशोरी जो की. मणिमय मुकुट चंद्रिका तापर मणिमय मुकुट चंद्रिका तापर मणिमय मुकुट चंद्रिका तापर लार मुक्तान किशोरी जो की तापर लार मुक्तान किशोरी जो की. ओ तापर लार मुक्तान किशोरी जो की तापर लार मुक्तान किशोरी जो की. मधुर मुस्कान किशोरी जो की जो मन किशोरी ज्योति
माती प्रीति कमान किशोरी ज्योति
ओ बाकी प्रकृति कमान किशोरी ज्योति
माती प्रीति कमान किशोरी ज्योति
ओ मधुर मुस्कान किशोरी ज्योति खंजन मंजू रसीले नैनानी ओ खंजन मंजू रसीले नैनानी मोहती श्याम सुजान किशोरी ज्योति
मोहती श्याम सुजान किशोरी ज्योति
ओ मोहती श्याम सुजान किशोरी ज्योति
मोहती श्याम सुजान किशोरी ज्योति
ओ मधुर मुस्कान किशोरी ज्योति लक्ष्मी कृपालु भोरे मुख पर लक्ष्मी कृपालु
भोरे मुख पर
लक्ष्मी कृपालु हम भोरे मुख पर
लक्ष्मी कृपालु भोरे मुख पर
भारत तन मन प्राण किशोरी ज्योति
भारत तन मन प्राण किशोरी ज्योति
ओ भारत तन मन प्राण किशोरी ज्योति
भारत तन मन प्राण किशोरी ज्योति
ओ मधुर मुस्कान किशोरी ज्योति ओ मधुर मुस्कान किशोरी ज्योति मधुर राधा रानी की जय, छोटी सी लाली की जय, 12 दिन के लाली की जय।